guys, I'm back. Same day as the self-care video, but about cooking. So I have been a little obsessed with tray bakes lately. I've been loving them. They're just so easy. And I love a good roast vegetable as well. So I have, let me think, I have potato, squash, green beans, red onions, little plum tomatoes. I have courgette, aubergine, what else do I have? Oh, I might have something else. I don't know. I can't think right now. Oh, and peppers. And I also got some halloumi because I did like a little order from Aldi today because I was going to make this Simply Cook for dinner because I was informed that Mr. was coming tonight, but I was kind of like looking at the recipe and it's so simple and easy, but I was just like, you know what? I just want to chuck some veggies in the oven and make my life easy. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And I also got some like chicken breast, what are they called? Chicken breast fillets, I think. Anyway, in the Aldi order. So I'm thinking whether to just put some salt and pepper on those or whether to marinate them, or I don't know. I'm going to do something with like the halloumi's going to go in there and the chicken and all the veggies and everything. Right, so as you can see, we've got some broccolini here. I'm not going to put that into the roasting tray because I don't really know how that goes in the oven. I'll show you my trick with aubergine. Got garlic because I forgot that last time. Green beans, tomatoes, squash, peppers, onion, courgette, potato, and some old looking spring onion, but I'm going to trim that down. Okay, so I'm going to start with the squash and then kind of work my way. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with the cleaner things and then work my way to the messy things like peppers with the seeds and squash with the seeds and the onion and the skin and that. But the most important thing is to put some oil in the tray. I don't like to use loads, I'm not a big oil fan. Some pepper, and some salt. And then what I'm actually going to do, because I do this when I make fries, is I'm just going to swivel this around and then I'm going to actually pop it in the oven. I just turned the oven on. So I'm pop it in the oven while I'm chopping everything else, so then at least the oil and everything will be hot for it to go into and it'll cook a little bit better then. Right, this is a trick I learned from my mum. So I don't know if there's going to be enough salt on this one, but she used to put her aubergine or eggplant, as we so lovingly call it in Australia, and she put salt on it to try and draw out some of the bitterness. And just pop it on both sides and just leave it there. So it's literally what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the salt on the other side and then I'm just going to leave it here. I'll show you it afterwards because you'll see it like draws out the liquid in it because aubergine is quite dry. And then I'm going to cut everything else while this is happening. Just need to chop the tomatoes, but this is what the aubergine looks like. I don't know if you can see that, but it's bringing all the moisture out. Because I only had the aubergine and the tomatoes left to cut. Just have to be really careful because obviously the oil is hot when you're putting everything in there because you don't want it to, because it will sizzle. So it'll literally sizzle as it goes in there, and then all you have to do is just them around. sure there's oil on all of it, otherwise it's just gonna like, doesn't have that nice kind of, if you don't put oil in it, just dries out in the oven. I use vegetable oil for this as well, by the way. So I'm just going to chop the onion and the aubergine and throw that in there. Right, so you probably saw when I was chopping up, I did the spring onions and a clove of garlic. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt in there and some pepper. And then this is going to have some yogurt and I'm thinking some jerk seasoning in it. Yeah. I can smell is onion. It's like in my eyes. So the chicken's just going to stay there. It's going to come down to room temperature while the veggies are cooking. I've got it on about 200 and I usually leave it in there for about half an hour without even touching it because it takes quite a while. I like to have it on a high heat. Okay, so chicken is in the oven and I was trying to figure out what to have with it, and I think I'm just going to do rice. So I'm not the best rice cooker, but I can show you guys how I do it. This is how Mr. showed me. Ooh, it's like the foolproof way of doing rice. Thinking it's done. It's been in quite a while. The rice is almost done. I mean, it's, what time did I start this? 4:45, and it's like almost 6:30 now. Chicken's not pink. And hopefully it's not too spicy because I put the yogurt in. I'm always hit and miss with the jerk seasoning. And last time I did it, I obviously put way too much. And it was very, very spicy. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to be here about 6:30, which is in about 6 minutes. So I'm just going to keep it in the oven with the oven off so it stays warm. And then the rice should be ready in a minute. Like I said, I'm not very good at rice. It was a little bit soggy, but it sounded like it was starting to stick to the bottom, so I've just left it on a little bit longer. I don't want to leave it too long though. And then yeah, I just need to serve up.